I think people should be allowed to dream. But I should be able to laugh at this person. Anyone who wants to take my right away from me to like be able to laugh at this person.
Wow.
And other people that have like past life experiences and stuff like that, you're a piece of shit. Like you're literally taking something away from me. This person doesn't deserve voting rights, to be honest. No. Yeah, no one is like, so what's up? Like, why are you like a black woman who somehow didn't get arrested or murdered in the 1500s in Ireland, but like it's never like I was literally sold off into slavery in a past life. Why haven't the white people captured that energy yet? Oh my god, I just spoke that into existence. Oh my god, there's gonna be like this fucking white upper middle class above average looking girl with a TikTok who's literally now gonna be like, I was a fucking, in a past life, I was a child who was enslaved. I was a black child who was enslaved. Oh my god. And my past life trauma haunts me to this day. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Boys, I'm sorry. I literally just spoke that into existence. Someone is going to do that. Oh my god.
2, 3, funk it.
Up one morning decided I woke up one morning and decided, hey, let's do a past life regression. Trigger warning for anybody that's not mentally stable who has anxiety. Please don't do this because it literally messed with me for a good couple of days.
Yeah, no, it's, you're definitely mentally stable. No, dude. Nothing says I'm mentally stable like believing that you fucking traveled back to a past soul life that you had. This is so good.
So in my deep meditative state, I saw myself as a white female with light brown hair, and I had a daughter. I was wearing clothes that kind of resembled like medieval times, and I was out with my daughter picking fruit or like harvesting something. Then I just remember these men in black horses came and they separated me and my daughter and were calling me a witch. As I was watching my daughter get pulled away from me, the men took me away and slit my throat. And when they slit my throat, I honestly choked up and started crying. Like it felt so real to me, and I just didn't even know how to feel. Up until this day, I can't wear turtlenecks. I can't keep anything close to my neck.
Dude, come on. Oh, this is so good. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my god, she's literally wearing a necklace, dude. Oh, please stop. Oh, please. This is too good. Everybody wants to be witches, dude.
I feel like it suffocates me. It just triggers something in me. I legit had to like calm myself down after that. I felt like I just needed to rest.
3 signs that you know somebody from one of your past lives.
Oh my, what is, oh dude, this guy.
Time starts feeling weird when you're around this person. So maybe time speeds up or time slows down, but you tend to check the clock and you're like, what? It's only been 10 minutes? It feels like it's been 2 hours. Or, oh my God, it feels like it's been 30 minutes, but it's been 5 hours. Time kind of takes on another role. It's not.
This is not in its, time is not in its normal flow when you're around this person. Or maybe you're fucking enjoying yourself around this person and you just like don't think about it.
In its normal flow when you're around this person.
I'm a hypnotherapist, and this is one of my favorite stories from doing a session. This girl came to me, and even though she had a lot of issues going on in life, she was always just super happy and took things like really positively. But she had like a weird fear about holding babies and just felt like she just needed more answers in life in general. So we do the session, we put her under, and as we start the session, we find out that she was this cute little lady in the middle of a forest during medieval times because she did.
Bro, medieval. Bro, if you're a scammer, I'm assuming you're like saying people are living during medieval times a lot, right? Of course, it's always suspiciously so similar to how like Hollywood is depicted medieval times. Just learn how to spell it though. Like, what do you mean?
didn't want to be a part of anybody's kingdom. Well, one of the king's men found her in the forest and convinced her to come live in their territory. And they were promised
What? Why would that happen? They convinced her? No, motherfucker. They would have raped and murdered her and then taken like the 3 potatoes in her house and moved on. Why would they be like, oh yeah, we really want you. Hey, come on, please. You would make for an incredible serf. Like you.
everything that they want as long as they serve the king. Well, her service was to be his surrogate, so have his baby. And she did not like that, mostly because she wasn't able to keep her baby when it was done. So she has the baby.
Wait, what? It went to the queen who she didn't like at all? What? I think these people would benefit a lot from, at the very least, like learning how power dynamics worked back then, so that it's not like so easily disprovable that it's just like you just made this up. But then again, it wouldn't be like, if it wasn't like romanticized, and people probably wouldn't want to, believe it, right?
To keep her baby when it was done. So she has the baby. She escaped with the baby and took off back into the forest. Watch part 2 for more. Part 2. So in this life, she escapes back to her house in the forest with her new daughter from the king. And for a while, they live a totally good life. She raises her daughter for about 3 or 4 years. But then the king's men end up finding her again in the forest, and this is where...
Sad! Then the king's men found her again, dude. No, sad.
It gets kind of ugly. They not only took the child back, but they also cut off all of her hair on the spot and then took her as their own prisoner to take her back to the king.
What? Why wouldn't they just cut her head off at this point? This is the point where head cutting would have happened if this story was real. The head cutting would have happened before anything else. Also, how the fuck are the king's men, whoever they are, which I don't know why there is like a king's men that operate like this. Why are they like, how are they able to find people when like motherfuckers were getting away with crimes like 30 years ago before like DNA evidence had been, the science around like DNA evidence had existed to the degree that it does. Like, what's going on?
Kingdom. She spent her life as a prisoner for about 2 years until her brother ended up breaking her out. And here is the fun part. The baby in that life is her sister in this life, and her brother was the same brother that she has in this life.
Oh my god, that is a big reveal, dude. That's a big reveal. That is a fun part.
As well. And when she told her mom said it all made sense because when she was a little girl, she used to take her sister out of her mom's hands and say, "Thank you for having my baby." She also would refuse to cut her hair, ever, and would scream if anyone ever tried. And her sister have incarnated many lives together that way because it teaches their soul love.
Wait, it's a soul contract that helps their souls learn love. They're good at it together. Dude, this makes too much sense, dude. I'm getting chills, boys. This is real. This is real.
Love.
Tell me about a time your child's told you a past life story.
So on September 11th, 2019, my
Dude, what's up with 9/11? Why are they always like, why is shit popping off around 9/11 today? Like a lot.
daughter was 4 years old. And I was scrolling through my Facebook, and there's some 9/11 memorial posts. And she just so happened to see the Twin Towers on one of them. So she points to one of the towers, I think it was the North Tower, and she said, "Hey mom, I used to work there." And I was like, "When?" She's like, "Before." And she said that one day she was working and the floor got really hot. So she stood on her desk because the floor was too hot. And she said that her and her friends were trying to get through the door, but they couldn't open the door. So she jumped out the window and flew like a bird. Mind you, Bella has never heard about 9/11 before.
So I did this.
I'm gonna look at this Brian Weiss past life regression session in a second. By the way, we got to do this. I found your past life experience. Yeah, it's me.
It's like meditation thing that a lot of people here on TikTok have been doing, where it's basically you meditate into your deepest self-conscious and remember your past life. The videos I saw of people describing their experience I thought were really dramatic because it was really detailed, but it's actually real. I remembered so much about my past life. There is a warning though, this can bring out, this can make you really emotional, because mine did. Me and my husband and my daughter all lived in this house that was in this swamp landscape, and me and my daughter were really close, and she...
Yeah, and I had a donkey come up and annoy me, and it was crazy. I just wanted to live by myself. Okay, and then I had to go on this adventure with a donkey. There was a dragon that we fought at a certain point. I don't know.
She ended up getting kidnapped from me. The moment she was taken from me, I instantly broke out of meditation and started sobbing. I even saw how I died, which was in a really brutal way, and it's just a lot. If you do this...
Wait, she won't even tell us how she died? I need to know.
Be careful.
Be careful. Oh.
Fun fact about me, I went to a psychic, and in a past life she told me I worked at a meat packing plant and I fell into the meat grinder and they didn't stop production.
And that's why I'm a vegan.
They ate me. So to clarify, about 50 years ago, 8 people ate my past life body. They ate my meat.
Okay, there's no way that's a real... Dude, what the fuck? Polymism? No, that's No. She's just got a vor fetish, dude. She literally just has a vor fetish. That's what it is.
Go forward slowly.
I did the hypnosis thing to see into your past lives, and I highly recommend it. One, it was in the 1600s in Scotland / Europe. I was born into a poor family. I was one of the youngest only girl. I had 2 older brothers. My mom died of tuberculosis when I was still around 12. It was my worst heartbreak. I married a wealthy man, but there was no love at all. He beat me often. I loved our driver. We never ended up together, though. I outlived my husband and died alone of old age. I was ready to depart. It put a lot into perspective for me. I'm here in this lifetime to love and be loved. I'm so glad I read all that. HasanAbi won't read my leftist meme that I wrote, but he sits here and reads fucking Scottish past life experiences on TikTok. Scotland / Europe, by the way. Also, drivers in the 1600s, what were they driving? A horse? Like a carriage driver?
Well, you look like yourself, but you're somebody else.
I'm a hypnotherapist, and this is my past life story.
Oh, hell
So I
yeah.
originally went into hypnotherapy because I was having a repetitive dream about me getting washed in really high waves, but being really calm about it. So I made this the focus of my session and made sure that this is what I got to the bottom of. When I dropped into the life in this session, I was a young girl on an underdeveloped island. I found out that my parents had been killed a couple years earlier, and my brother was an authority figure on the island.
See, okay, I like this. They're getting into weird shit now. You know what I mean? It's not always a love story straight out of Pride and Prejudice. It's now now they're talking about weird shit. I was a tribesman.
The island started to become more of a community with jobs and functions, and I was not ready for that. So while my brother delegated jobs, I stayed back and made jewelry and just hung out. After a while, the other islanders weren't a fan of me, but my brother always had my back. But I also felt like that was ruining my brother's reputation. And spoiler alert, my older brother in that life is my younger brother in this life. So to...
It's always a self-report, dude. It's literally they just are... There's this endless feeling of covering up your personal flaws in this life by drawing back to like trauma or experiences in a past life. Like it's obvious that like her younger brother probably is like a little bit embarrassed by her being a fucking TikTok hypnotherapist. So he's just like, you know, he's like an accountant or some shit. And everyone's like, yo, what's up with your fucking older sister, dude? She's kind of weird.
To stop embarrassing my brother, I took off in the middle of the night. Can't fit it all, so watch for part 2.
Bro, she's always fitting it in part 2 though. I'm such a fan.
Part 2. So I left the tribe to just do whatever, but was still close enough to where if there were any events going on, I could still make my way back over there. And I had memories of times I would go visit, and people told me I can come back, but I still just wanted to do my own thing. But then there was an issue at the tribe I used to live at, and when I went to go check on what happened, I found my brother's dead body. Found out it was an inside job and mostly an exchange of powers within the tribe. So I took my brother's body back to the hut, and I buried him with banana leaves and flowers until I decided there was really no point in me living anymore. So I ended up walking into the ocean where there were big waves, and I swam till I drowned. So I found out when I'm dreaming of that, it's usually in a chaotic time of my life, and it's kind of a weird way that my body brings me back to that time where I found peace amongst the chaos in the ocean. Sometimes the reason why we
What is that emote? Yo, look at the emoji she used there, dude. Ooh. I found peace amongst the chaos in the ocean. Ooh. So kinky, dude.
dream things are weird.
What if these are real? Oh my God, there's more.